Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Don't look at him. Of course I'm back. I'm YouTube famous. Now, can you say that?
That you're YouTube famous?
No, you just say, I'm YouTube famous now.
You're YouTube famous now.
He's not good with the imitations. But anyway, we have been at the pool all day long. We're in Miami. We're in Miami, bitch. Anyway, and we were just doing stuff. Alex just uploaded his first DJ interview of the week on our website, rant.com. I'll link it below. And he's got a YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. So, well, we've had the YouTube channel for a while. But anyway, that's not what this is about. What this is about is the fact that I did this really cute story time down by the pool about my dad taking me to Disney World, and there's so much wind in the background. I mean, you guys should see how windy it is right now. I mean, there's like 10-foot waves, maybe 15, maybe 5, I don't know. But anyway, two-foot waves out in the water right now.
A quarter of a foot.
Like a quarter of a foot. It's windy though. But anyway, we're looking right here. I'll show you. You can just be like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. So anyway, I was like, Alex, I don't have a video now to upload, so I'm gonna upload it anyway, because that's just how I am. That's how I roll. I was like, would you do a video with me? And he was like, yeah. So we were gonna do a video talking about like all of our favorite times together, but we could only come up with 2. So then we might do that tomorrow. So I was like, I was like, what's a funny story time that we could tell? And he goes, well, like all of our funny story times either make like you look bad or make me look bad. And I was like, okay, pick one that makes you look bad. No. So he was like telling about this one story, and I was like, we could tell that story. What'd you say? He goes, oh, can we? Like, it's kind of funny with him. So let's get right into this. Are you ready? What should we call the story time? If you were going to title that, what would you title it?
Drunken Fools.
Drunken Fool. Okay, that would be good. Drunken Fool, story time. You need a tongue pop. I'm so jealous. I wish I could do that. Beast! But I can do that to Alyssa. Beast! Tomorrow, RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh no, it's Friday. Oh, tomorrow, RuPaul's Drag Race starts. So we won't be watching it. We'll be at Ultra Music Festival. So anyway, we're going to watch it when we get back. And yes, I am going to do RuPaul's Drag Race reviews on this channel. Maybe Alex will do it with me. Would you do it with me? Because we both watch the show. We love the show. Okay, so.
You can do reaction videos.
That's what I'm going to do.
There you go. Reaction.
What's your reaction? That's always his reaction. Okay, so anyway, so what happened was, I think not. Okay, what had happened was that, how long have we been dating when this story should be told? This is like an unedited story, so listen, okay?
It was probably like a year.
Yeah, we've been dating for about a year. If you're looking for a family vlog story time, this is not the one. Okay, so we have been dating for about a year, and August, it would have been the following, like, it was the night before Thanksgiving.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was, I think so. Or was it like summer? It was like summer, maybe.
It was warm out.
Yeah, and so anyway,
maybe
Alex,
it was just like we were just dating like a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe no, because it was, because Demi had short hair. Our friend Demi, but
I
I
got like his regular hair.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
It was a year. It was the following year, so I can remember it. So anyway, so Alex's brother Carlos was visiting. Was he with Paola then? He wasn't with Paola.
He came by himself.
He came by himself. And so, okay, so he came by himself and he was visiting. And when I met Alex and started dating him, he and Carlos were very much like, they had like been fighting before and then they had made up.
Well, like in high school, we like didn't talk.
Yeah, they didn't get along.
We like made up, and then like he moved, so like, you know, 5 before however many years later, like he came, so like it was, I mean, we were strangers.
So let me paint a picture. This is not Alex's youngest brother, Fufu. This is Carlos, who sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger and looks, who's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's the other guy? The Sylvester Stallone. He sounds like Sylvester Stallone, even kind of looks like him. And so Alex had kind of been like, okay, so my brother's like a little homophobic, I'm just gonna tell you. And I was like, okay. And Alex, like, he, from day one, is like, I don't give a shit if somebody's homophobic, you just deal with me. Your problems are not my problems. I mean, Alex is very much like that. And I respect that, and like, it's really taught me to like, you know, Alex was really actually, for being 24 and me being 36 when we started dating, he was very much the one that was like, public displays of affection, I don't care. If somebody else has a problem with it, that's their shit, not mine. So we go out, we take Carlos out, and we're out with our friend Demi, who I've talked about before, and Demi's hilarious, and
love him.
Love him. We love you, Demi. Get out of the way.
Ruthless.
I just left him a comment on his Instagram because he's got all this curly hair going on now. I said, I always wonder what happened to Tony Braxton. But anyway, so what happened was... I know, people say their cats jump when I do that.
I hate that.
I don't care. So anyway, that's your problem. Anyway, what had happened was we went out that night, and I can't remember where we started, but we didn't start at the 10.
No, probably not.
We started somewhere else, and they had been drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And a lot of people ask me like about Alex's drinking, like how do you date somebody that's a drinker? How are you married to somebody that's a drinker? Whatever. Well, I don't know how I did it then, but Alex's drinking has changed a lot. He doesn't drink today the way that he drank then, but he drank very much then like straight up college freshman. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I mean, he did. And his brother did, and I mean, I could sit here and say it's a cultural Latino thing, and Alex will disagree with that, but like, they do drink a lot.
They were like in their early 20s.
Yeah, they were in their early 20s. So anyway.
That's what you do in your early 20s.
Right. So, and Alex at the time... Well, you weren't living with your mom. No, because we were living together by then. So anyway, we go pick up Carlos, and we're going out with Demi and all this kind of stuff, and Carlos, like, in the car legit says to me, he's like, now,
I was living with him because I stayed there. Remember you dropped us off there?
Is that our alarm clock going off? Mm-hmm. Can you turn it off? So, yeah, but I dropped you off there because I think you wanted to stay with Carlos. This story time is, like, legit all over the place. Okay. So anyway... Okay, so we pick up Carlos and we're going out, and Carlos is like, now look, man, look, I'm cool with you, and I'm cool with you and Alex dating, but I don't want anybody... What's so funny is, like, he's straight from Venezuela, right? And, like, his English sounds exactly like Sylvester Stallone. It makes no sense. But anyway, I'm cool with you, dude, but, like, listen, no kissing. I don't want to see you kissing. If I'm kissing, the fists are going to come out, all this kind of stuff, right? So we go out, and they're doing shots. What happened to that song? Do you remember that song? Mm-hmm. You used to love that song.
I used to love it.
Anyway, it's old now. But, so they're doing shots and all this kind of stuff, and we end the night at this bar called the 10. And the 10 used to be, it's closed now. It used to be a lesbian bar in Indianapolis, really fun. They called it the Dirty Dime. It was kind of a dirty that literally in the corner of, like, 10th and Pennsylvania and 10th and Meridian.
Well, you literally got, like, patted down and, that little, like, thing stick that, like, detects if you have, like, metal on or not.
Yeah.
So, you know, classy place.
It was a little scary. But anyway, they had on Thursday nights, it was kind of like boy night there. And they had like, well, no, the weekends they had drag shows and stuff. But on the Thursday nights, they had like boy night. And it was like half price drinks. And so everybody wanted to go there because it was like, I mean, for me, half price of a Diet Coke is like 75 cents. But everybody else wanted to go there because it was so cheap to drink, right? And this one and his friend Demi were all about the free drinks. I remember when I first met them, they'd like start to spill a drink somewhere and the two of them would freak out. Oh, we don't waste alcohol. Maybe licking alcohol. Anyway, Matt.
No, we don't make alcohol.
Off the floor. So anyway, so we were at the 10 and we're dancing, all that kind of stuff, and then it's time to go, right? So we walk out. I don't know, where do you want to start telling the story? You're really the funny part of the story. I'm not the funny part, because I don't drink, and so none of it's funny about me. But we walk outside, okay? And, we're like walking, it's Alex and Carlos and I, and like Demi is like hung up by the door talking to these dudes, right? And he's like, we're like, who are these people that he's talking to? We had like no clue who they were.
Well, Demi was talking to one group, and then like Carlos was talking to another one, and I was like, Demi, let's go. And
Carlos was talking to three lesbians, okay?
And then I'm like, okay, I'm like, Demi, I'm like, did you meet these people? Like, I'm like, he's like, I'm like, who are you talking to? He's like, they're my friends. Like, I met them. I'm like, how do you know? I'm like, I'm your friend. I've never heard, like,
bro, we never heard of these people.
And then he's like, just let me talk to them. And then at the same time, like, I look over at Carlos, and I'm like, okay, Carlos, let's go. He's like, let me try to get your number, girl. Like, you know, like, you want to go get something to eat? And I'm like, Carlos, they're like vagina. They're not going to let you.
They were being really nice to him.
I'm like, they're not going to let you put your penis into them.
They were being so nice, and he had no clue that, like, these girls had no interest in him whatsoever, right?
So we get
They're like, oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah. So we get, bye. And
this one right now probably could have blown literally about a 5-0. He was so drunk. Okay, all three of them were just ripped for shreds.
And then, so we get Carlos in the car, and I'm like, Demi, let's go.
Demi's still talking to these people.
He's still talking to these people. And I was like, Demi, I'm like, did you meet these people at Adam for Adam? And then he like literally turns around and he's like, Alex, how'd you know? And I'm like, let's go. He's like, you just think that you're better than them. And I go, I don't think I'm better than them.
Wait. Hold on. This was the highlight of the evening, okay? And this was not my husband looking at Demi. This was Alex walking away from Demi with his hand raised up in the arm in the air like this.
Boy, this is in front of the people he was talking to.
This is in front of the people he was talking to.
And I go, I don't think that I'm better than them. I know. Let's go.
I know I'm better than them. I was like, oh my God.
So Demi kind of just goes, ah. And then he gets in the cart. So then we're driving. And
You're
then we're
so
just like,
humble. You're so humble. So better than everybody.
I mean, when you work yourself up, you gotta.
Oh, Alex. Now listen, what's so funny about this is like, Demi is like always like this. Like he will tell you, like if who he's with, like you should know or not know them. Like it's not up to you when you meet the person. It's just like, oh, this is my friend Susan, you should know her, right? Or no, this is people that I don't want you to know, or what. Like he segments his friends, so you never know, like, how does Demi, is this somebody Demi knows on the down low? These were friends Demi knew on the down low for Adam, okay? True story, Alex called it out, and that's how it happened. Whatever, baby, get your sacks, I don't care. Get your groove on, get your dick, whatever you gotta do. But don't put us in the parking lot at a 10 at, what was it, 4 o'clock in the morning while you're trying to get some dick? I mean, come on now, girl. So anyway, what was so funny was, that summer, it was the summer because at Pride.
We were in the car. We were
hold on.
And like literally, Carlos and Demi are in the back, and we're just like laughing. And Carlos is so wasted that he kept like sticking his hands up like Demi's like shorts, and like
the guy that told me that there would be no kissing.
Right. And then like Demi's like giggling. He's like, Carlos, stop! Like no, but then he's like, keep going.
And Alex and I were like this the whole time.
And I'm sitting there like, you guys stop! And then like,
what's going on back
Carlos
there?
is like so drunk, and he's like, I'll let him suck it. He's like, and then Peter would be like, but you just told me, like, you told me earlier, like, that you weren't about whatever, and then he's like...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it all out in my head, because I'm totally sober, right?
And then he's like, a mouth is a mouth, and I'm just like,
a mouth is a mouth.
And then I totally pull a Peter, and I go, Carlos!
I was like, Carlos! You know how I do it in the video.
And then we, like, and then that obviously stopped, and then when we
took Demi home, and then...
We took Demi home, and then, like, Peter, like, dropped us off at my mom's, and, like, literally, like, when we were walking, like, it was, like, Carlos and I, like...
They were like this, walking like this. They were like...
Trying to get it.
And what's so funny about that story is that we still like to remind Carlos of that story. Alex will be like, we'll be like at dinner because his wife, Liliana, she was way not in the picture before that, and she's a class act. We love Liliana. But she was like so not in the picture at this time. But anyway, she doesn't understand, like she's still learning English, and she's good concept of English, but she's still learning it. So Alex will be like, Carlos, do you remember that time with Demi when a mouth was just a mouth? But what's so funny is like Demi's always been like that. He'll be like, now this is my friend Susan, and she is in PR, and you should know her. She's like really good people. And I remember that summer we were at Pride Day, and Demi comes up with this Demi's like tall and really skinny, okay? Demi comes up with this boy that I swear to God was like, looked like he was about 15 years old.
Well, we were together, and the guy came up, and like they were talking, and then when he laughed, that's when you asked.
Yeah. I don't think I asked it, you asked it. One of us asked, we're like, Demi, who is that? And he goes like this. He goes, psh, he's under 18, like, psh, we don't need to know.
Under 21.
Under 21 will make it sound classy. Okay. But he was like, psh, like it doesn't matter. He was always like that. The first time we ever came to Miami was with Demi.
Yeah, I brought you guys both. Well, he's been here before, but I showed you.
Oh, Demi.
Show you the ropes.
This video goes out to Demi. We miss you.
Demetrius.
Demetrius.
Actually, my name is Demetrius.
Actually, my name is Demetrius.
You are not allowed to call me Demi.
You are not allowed to call me Demi. That's what he would say to people. Know yourself. And then Alex, my husband, will surely tell you that he's better than you are. So
if I am, I am. Can't help it.
So anyway, that was you've grown quite humble since then.
Yeah, I just don't tell people. They should know.
There's my sassy husband that people are always like, we love his sass. Anyway, I love you.
Love you too.
Wait,
you too.
No, I love you too. I love you. I love everybody because that's life. Anyway, so we hope you enjoyed what we're going to call this Drunken Fools. Mm-hmm. This episode of Drunken Fools. And follow me on all my social media. We're actually vlogging every day of the year 2017. And we're vlogging.
Well, you are.
I'm vlogging. He makes that very clear. And I'm vlogging our whole trip to Miami. It's listed below. Please go follow it. I would love for you guys to see what we're doing down here. We're having lots of fun.
You're so good at that.
Can you do it? Beast! Bye.